bumping no propaganda. Couple kind of gold yard batting down. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you pain with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with the sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell is my Sorrell?
Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Gun!
Cousins on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw is Cousins. And some room to roam now. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got
all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they respond to the challenge.
It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for that time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Let's go, let's go.
Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. A give. This is Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
How'd you miss that?
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda, and then it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. To throw on second down is Tannehill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Sherrills. Sheds off the tackle. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back.
Gary Parker.
Offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it. Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Ah, come on, y'all.
But it pays off with a 1st down.
Wow. I'll tell you, he got a good spot on that one. It's 4th and 2, and he might have gotten 2 and an inch. That's all he needed, and that'll keep the drive moving.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Cousins. Open man is Here's Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
A toss to Cook.
Yeah, and I just said it.
And he'll get into the end zone.
I just said it. There was somebody over there.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
I just said, move somebody over there.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. Muscles him off. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Cook. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Hey, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Two.
Cousins to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Cousins to throw for it on 4.
Oh, cold boy!
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Cousins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Control this game.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Cook on the toss left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 14 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Tannehill on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tannehill now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Tannehill throwing again. And
oh, my God. Come on.
He's got to throw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
What the fuck?
Oh, He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Cousins. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They run, Cook, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Nobody fucking listens.
Inside the 30.
Nobody fucking listens.
Me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Third down, Dalvin Cook.
Come on, man.
For the first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Nobody getting on blocks. He's getting killed this game.
Carlson now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here.
Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. Stills the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This guy's killing me on the run. How many yards did he have?
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to
193 fucking yards.
not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
My ass handed to me that game.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, right? She go to battle. LED loaded the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Ladies, they talk to chat. They step on the rock, come at. I'm a cave back.
That nigga can't rap, but dang, beat fat.
I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work in the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mariota on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long.
Yeah, we call that stupid play. We give up
What
on
else
them.
do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Kiko Alonso coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Why is he so wide open? You're looking at him.
Get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Blitz coming and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They stay on the ground with Drake.
Look, what the fuck are you doing?
As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
He's like,
It's a loss of 2.
box the fucking body.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a first down throw. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are in for 6. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanders now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back onto the field comes Tennessee's offense. Last week, week 3 of the preseason, only 6 points against Pittsburgh. And remember, this is an offense last year that ranked 19th in the league, so not at the bottom, but they certainly could improve.
And they need to make a jump.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
And he's going to go down again. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
Fuck, I gotta stop doing it. Put too much art on the ball.
Hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Too much art under the ball.
Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Stephon Anthony in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mariota now on 2nd down. Sean Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
$41.6 million minus $200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call, so they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head stretcher. On the left side, this is Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now on first down, Drake again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed.
Oh, shit. They're going to block, too.
They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Oh!
Incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 1st down, Drake. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
They're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Morgan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He's got him, and Dola for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, come on. He's on the ground.
Not until he's all the way.
I got so much beef, I can sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my knees all day. Good love, I'm praying on my knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If they say they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this block. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the block on the app.
You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this fro. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company. Look, bro, you can't hang here. Getting money, so keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the night on the crumping. Why playing games? They don't want no problems with me. Got good aim. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them for opposition. They move wrong. So I
dark shades, too much. Got the belly see them. Acting brand new like I don't see it. When I do, who them folks going close? Give me room, pony folks, play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Mad cow disease, now you in the ton of beef. Tucked underneath my new blue Dunkerbeats. Flintstone, bust down, color Maricami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad, from out of town, I think she modeled at McCarmy. Risk game, lucky charmy, told my jeweler, leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got heat. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Look at you go! Okay, you got it. Look. Go! Go! Look at you go!
Ooh, I might go to this.
Look, yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim, for the bugging me. See the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad, I'd rather had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We had the food for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bread on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof on all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything on the talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, looking clean. There's places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over it. Who's gonna get it?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbly. Look at the cash, bubbly.
Nope.
When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. It's the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I make used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoot. America's most. Ain't no half step. I see you at the crossroads. Money over my head.
Damn, I still got food there. I'm out of here.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have a stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these to the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, in the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, forever take your neck.
I ain't wasting my whole day sitting here waiting, man. That's bullshit.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper, and he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by Mark Barron. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he finds Stills complete. Now he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Fights him off. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Counterplay, Drake. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
I got lucky as shit.
Devontae Parker from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Goff on third down. Able to cut. He can't get away forever, and down he goes. William Hayes able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tannehill on first down. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. Off play action, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Looking deep now.
Ah!
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the Rams getting set to go now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on second down is gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Goff now on second down, being chased out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away.
Ah, fucking missed it again, man.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
What up?
They'll run it
I got
out of the
that.
gun.
I got that.
Here down to the 22.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Tannehill on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A shotgun snap. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Now Goff on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shelling through the defense. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dancing to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 at the 19.
Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard.
How could I forget that you done done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your terms. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero that I'll get my baby 35.
Right though.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much I got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the pay like. Call me Buffy cause that's what I slay like. These I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it's like, yo, what it's like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you pop this for me?
Too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero that I'll get my baby 35.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss boy, your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago, if you know, you know, yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh this thing of ours, her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the, I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to, you all get a bird, this Oprah. Layers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait till you wore away. If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Being granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Layers in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Block party.
to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. So my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you. Supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man.
A lot of things going on.
I don't know why. We gonna win anyway.
So let's talk about
Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between. I'm moving like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Cause there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
This black parties. So you gotta get rid of that comment, man. Look at you did wrong.
Crashed 2 times, I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb, nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big red like waist high. I don't do lanes. Lil' watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the grit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime.
Good for you.
Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
The three of you've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts, like something out of a